Hello, our Army friends. Welcome to Throga.com, not the Throga channel. We are going to attempt a live feel. We're not actually going to do live because, well, you know what? That didn't go so well in our first live attempt. This will be clear vision, not a blurry, pixelated mess. But this is going to be an uncut, as much as possible, uncut video. I suppose a camera could die or Eddie starts scratching at the door and things can happen.
With our luck, yeah, something's going to mess it up.
So if you see a jump cut, something went terribly wrong. hopefully not too bad.
Yeah, we're doing it live.
We are. So Johnny, thank you for joining me today. You're still on the road to recovery.
I feel better than I did a couple days ago, but yeah, I got hit with something pretty hard. So
yeah, so I'm glad you're feeling better.
Upwards, though.
When you get a chance, I know you still got to kind of catch up to everything. There were so many Army members reaching out saying get well, and they were worried about you and everything. It was actually very sweet. So
that's awesome. Thank you, guys.
So we're back at it. So what we're doing today is kind of a gift of sorts, kind of a thank you for helping us out in our BTS rabbit hole journey. There are so many songs, of course, that you guys requested, and I know there's a lot of frustration with making you pick one song at a time. Obviously, we've broke that rule a few times, like, oh, let's sneak in a second one, let's do a live of this and everything. But the comments were flooding in on certain songs, so we thought it would be a good idea to go back and hit up some of the songs that we missed before going to like the actual BTS group songs, which we haven't really done yet.
Right, I know. Yeah, right.
So we're going to wrap up our individual solo journey by going back and doing one song from each of the 7 members, and we're just going to roll through it. I got 7 songs queued up. I've got some lyrics on the side as we need them. And we'll go from there. So we're going to go in the same order that we did initially. So we're going to start with Jimin. And I don't think we're going to take as much of a deep dive as far as the analytics. So we probably won't interrupt it as much as we normally do. It's not a typical reaction that we
Which
might
some
do.
people might like. A few comments like, stop too much.
Exactly. So you guys can just sit back and we'll enjoy it. We'll stop occasionally, but we're not going to do like a total breakdown. Just so we can kind of flow through and get through all 7 songs, obviously, as well. And we're just going to kind of enjoy them. So sit back, relax, enjoy along with us. And yeah.
So this, would you say this is a special gift for our Thronely fans? Which I'm really trying hard to push, Thronely fans.
I don't know if you've introduced that idea to the Army yet, because I feel like maybe you did, but there's only a handful of videos that you've talked about this. Can you maybe set the scene?
Thronely fans is basically OnlyFans for Throga people.
Which I have since learned that is maybe an inappropriate title because something on Instagram only.
Yeah, OnlyFans on Instagram. It's usually it's exclusive content.
It's like an
usually
adult thing.
It's a little risque.
That is
not all
what we
the
do
time,
here.
but most of the time. So we're gonna keep our clothes out for this. But this
we
is
will
just
be vulnerable and naked with our thoughts and our voices
and emotions.
And our emotions. We're honest with you. The clothes will stay on. The only thing you're going to see naked is an occasional Shirley Jones or Eddie walking into the room.
Yeah, no shame with those two. Yeah,
none at all. So this is a family-friendly show, especially on our website and on YouTube. So Thronely, that is Johnny's pitch. He's been talking about this.
Thronely fans. Thronely fans. Yes.
If you like, you can comment here, actually. You have to sign in. You don't have to. You could just go back to YouTube and where we're going to make a video talking about this video that we're doing. If you want to leave comments there, go ahead and do that. Let us know what you think. I am not sold.
I am. What else could it be? It's destiny.
Well... I'm going to let y'all decide that one. We'll see what we get. Okay, so we are starting with Jimin, Set Me Free Part 2. this is probably the
This one,
most
yeah.
requested song.
Everyone requested this one, yeah.
Yes. So here we go. Let's check it out.
I like the spooky vibe.
Yeah, the whole choir effect. What does this remind me of?
I don't know.
I'm not used to his voice yet.
What's
Not in a bad way, just I don't recognize it yet.
nice mix? Nice mixed voice. Nice hook. I like that hook.
It is. Yeah. Pause it real quick. I keep looking over at the lyrics a little bit, Johnny. I forgot to send them to you. So, I mean, I can make out most of the lyrics. Obviously, the intent of the song as a whole. I don't think it's too cryptic in that sense. But lyrics aside, even, it's just more of, it's so much eye candy. His dancing, the presentation, the lighting, everything feels...
The lighting show alone is like super entertaining.
I know.
That's
It's
cool.
like, I mean, everything they do obviously is super well thought out and aesthetically on point. His dancing's fantastic. I do really like his voice. That when we listened to Like Crazy, it was, you know, in that head voice falsetto, and I heard that, but I didn't hear as much depth in that studio song as I'm hearing here. And this is layered. This has some studio tracks of him and singing along with it. So you get kind of a cool mix of both.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, he's the farthest removed. This was the very first BTS related thing that we did.
I know, we had no idea. That's when we thought, oh, this is what K-pop is, this song.
We've come a long way.
We've come a long, long way. I'm going to back it up for a second. This is super cool.
That's a cool auto-tune effect.
It is. I like when auto-tune is used purposefully. It has an artistic intention, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. He has such an interesting vibrato. It's fast. It's got like a tight vibrato, and it's just the characteristic of it is really identifiable. I mean, you can pull that out from the other seven easily.
Yeah.
Tone aside. I was just looking at the lyrics again. Johnny, I know you don't have it in front of you, but it's you know, I got feel low. I mean, obviously this is translated. It's not always as artistic or poetically flowing.
Right.
Still am in the maze, but I got no time to break. Soul, just let me flow. Hey fool, just get me out of the way. Shut up, blank off. I'm on my way. My prime time has just begun. I'm just kind of scanning through some of this. I know it's a little out of sequence as I'm doing this, but even if they ridicule me, I don't stop going insane to stay sane. I raise my fist for those past days. And obviously the set me free, set me free, set me free. So I don't know his backstory, and this is there's more depth to where this came from. So I'm not sure lyrically everything that's happening outside of the obvious breakout, continue moving forward, that concept.
Yeah.
So let us know. You can put comments here, but after you go through, I'm inviting way too many comments for this, for kind of a live situation. But I'm curious what the origin is.
Yeah, and I think real quick, for me personally, and people I think have picked up on this. So when I tend to listen to a song, if it's the first time through, it's just I naturally go towards melody and chord progression. So usually lyrical, like when I listen to lyrics, it's more like a flow thing. It's like a phonetic. Oh, that has a really nice sound to it. And I
as
usually
opposed
like
to the
message
actual
of it.
connotation. Sure.
It's usually the second or third listen when I start to really pay attention to the message of the song.
And then you throw visuals on top, and it's even more distracting for the brain.
Yeah.
To
another language.
And in another language. For me,
but, yeah, I always go towards the melody first. It's just like my natural inclination.
And I'm sure this is a trained inclination, right? You start playing piano at 4, so it's just like you're.
Well, I think that's just my ear. I mean, that's like I hear notes first,
right?
Like it's just what.
And I hear tone first. That's what captivates me, and then the lyrics are second, because you can only absorb so much at once. That's a good point. All right, sorry, we just got a little bit more on this one. Let me keep playing.
Okay. Yeah.
Great choreography.
Yeah.
He knows he's good looking.
I know.
No, it's cool
I will
energy.
say, in terms of just like pure pop, I think that's my favorite pop song that I've heard.
I agree. I like that
stuff
more than Like Crazy. I really like the whole introduction to it. That the choir, just the layers, everything like that. It reminded me of something. I can't think of what it was. Not like it was copied from something else, but just I can't think. It'll pop up later.
But that's such a great hook. I mean,
it has an epic feeling to it.
Yeah.
And it's called Part 2. So is there a Part 1? Was this released before the other? Again, fill us in. Go back to YouTube. Yes. Leave comments. Let us know. Okay. Right. Number 2, Jin the Astronaut. And this is with Coldplay. I believe it was written with Chris.
Oh, cool.
So I'm excited to see this
Chris Martin.
Mm-hmm. Johnny and I are both fans of Coldplay.
Wait, is this Worldwide Handsome?
Real quick, let me send you the lyrics, Johnny. Let's text them to you, so. Because this one isn't built in.
Okay, this is Jen, right? I missed that part.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you should have the lyrics there. Let me start this again. I love that. The soundscape, the atmosphere that Coldplay sets up are always
Oh yeah.
intriguing.
적지 없이 흘러가는 저 소행성처럼 나도 그저 떠내려가고 있었어. 어둠 속에 젖은 나의 모든 dream 새롭게 시작될 story. When I'm with you, there is no
Nice. Good line.
I like that melody. That's great. I like the universe lyric too. That theme. It's kind of like the you are my universe. Oh, that's the
Yes.
Coldplay. I think that's the Coldplay song they collabed with BTS, right? Universe, my universe.
That
Or
I
is it a
don't
different
know.
one?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But the simplicity of
check.
the lyrics is great. In just when I'm with you, there is no one else. I get heaven to myself. It's simple, but it just has just this poetic, beautiful kind of cadence to it as a whole, as the chorus. And great hook. And I like the progression. It definitely has this Chris Martin feel.
It's got that. Yeah.
Everything's kind of set up in such a way. It's really delicate, vulnerable. And now the drums, the bands are coming in. And I like that progression that he's known for. And it's obviously cool to have Jin's voice on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you looking up
Awesome.
the universe?
Yeah. I don't know if they were they on that one. I thought they were. I know they did a collab with Coldplay on their last album.
I had no idea.
I don't know. Let us know. We don't want to
Yes.
take up too much time here.
Great references. Ray of lights, shining upon the dark roads, Milky Way. I like all the
Yeah.
spatial
Good metaphor.
references. Metaphors.
There's that silver voice coming out right there. the light show, and this is just ridiculous.
The whole presentation. What are they chanting?
There is no
Their head voice tone actually matches really well.
It does. That's great.
heaven coming through. And I love you. Gracias, Argentina. And thank you, Johnny, Bill, Guy, and Chris. 그리고 사랑합니다, 미 여러분들.
Oh, that's great. That was cool. The song itself feels like it's like it was cut right off the Viva La Vida album, which is my favorite album. It has like that feeling that just like perpetuates you forward, but it's also like it just has a positive energy to it as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Really well done.
Simple song, but beautiful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is cool. All right. Next up is RM.
Who's the leader?
Live in Seoul. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I've got. Wait, what's the name of the song though? Bridget, Brigitte. I need to go back and listen. Okay, you've got. Just cause. You got the easy way out on that one.
Brigitte.
She sent me the track. What's the song? Oh, Persona. That's the name of the song. All right, let's check it out. Wait a minute. This is 54 minutes. She tricked us. I don't know which song. Hold on, maybe there's a timestamp here. Ooh, wait, no, it's a chat replay. Hold on, I'm trying to get past this. Hi, chat. How do I know? Here we go. Persona. It's at the very end. Very slick, Bridget. We're going to have to research. 49 minutes and 55 seconds later, we get to the song.
Well,
After this ad, brought to you by Dialpad. All right, here we go.
Yo.
Oh, is this at Rolling Hill again? It is. This is at the venue that we saw before.
Okay, yeah.
How you feel?
Yeah, lyrics for this one?
Good point. I was just listening to the beat and the rhythm.
Yeah, this would be a good one.
Are on, but yeah. Hold on. Closed captions are on.
I think it's so cool that he likes playing these more intimate venues.
Yeah, well, this was his dream venue, which is cool that he got there. I'm sure
he likes playing the stadiums too, but but it's cool that he can come back to that.
Okay, so closed captions on, but it's not showing up. So let's look up this real quick separately. I don't have the lyrics up for this. Intro. It's called Intro Persona. I wonder if that was like the first song on his album or something. Persona. Oh, maybe I should specify English lyrics because what I just found will not help us. And dual set tends to be pretty good here. Okay. Johnny, I'm sending them your way. Thanks for hanging with us in our This is usually stuff we cut out when you're watching something, so you don't have to sit through all of this. What are we doing next? Okay, so that was just sent. And this is going to go fast. I'm actually going to read ahead just a little bit because
go.
He's going so quickly. I'm not going to be able to like listen, watch, and do this. So let me just kind of grab.
Okay.
Who am I? A question that I've been asking myself for my whole life. A question that I will probably never be able to find the right answer for. If I were answerable with only few words, God wouldn't have created all those many beauties. How you feeling right now? Actually, I'm really good, but it's a little uncomfortable. I'm still not sure if I'm a dog, a pig, or whatever. Note on this, a dog or a pig is used as a sarcastic manner to kind of used to belittle the general public. Okay. But then others come and put a pearl necklace on me. Right. At least I laugh more than before. A superhero that I wish to be. Now I feel like I really become one. Obviously, the literal translation gets a little lost, but why is there more and more blabbering? One says run, another says stop. This one says look at the forest. This one's look at the wildflower. It's a cool reference to the song. Yep. My shadow, I named him hesitation and called him so. Once he became it, he has never hesitated. Whether it is under the stage or under the light, he keeps appearing and stares at me fiercely like that haze.
The shadow does.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other notes too. I may go back and read this just for myself so I can take it in. But
yeah, well, it seems like just it's that deep question of like, who am I? I think that a lot of people that reach the status that he does, which is always the dream. It's like, oh, if I could just be this, then it's going to take care of everything. Yeah, and it's like then they start to look at it, it's like, okay, that's not the answer either. And it's like you become a persona, and it's like, okay, who am I really? Mm-hmm. So I think,
he's very introspective. He's very intelligent in his lyrics and soul searching in that. And I think that comes across too when he's producing or co-writing with his fellow bandmates too. That influence I think shows up, which is cool. Right. So there's more. I don't want to say it's more.
I get the gist of it. I think I get the gist of it. Yeah. As long as we get the main idea.
This is a cool word. The world is actually not interested at all in my clumsiness when I tossed and tumbled every night with the regrets that I don't even get sick of anymore and twisted the irreversible time like a habit. It was the first question that raised me to stand up every time, but the word that should come before the 3 syllables of my name. We're going to need help with that one. Yeah. I'm not sure about that.
Maybe it's true self, it's like who was I before I was given this name and
it keeps going image. Here, but I keep asking once again, who the hell am I? Tell me my name's baby. Cool. All right.
It's all these masks that we wear, whether it's a good mask or a bad mask, it's still a mask.
Wait a minute, did I just see lyrics? Watch them pop up now. That's all right. All right, let's try this again.
Yo. I want you to put your hands in the sky.
Now there's lyrics.
Yo, 나는 누구인가 평생 물어온 질문 평생 정답을 찾지 못할 그 질문 나는 놈을 고장만 몇 개로 답할 수 있었다면 신께서 그 수많은 아름다움을 다 만드신 나라게 How you feel? 기분이 어때? 사실 난 너무 좋아하는데 조금 불편해 나는 내가 개지 돼지
Interesting contrast musically to what
Say that again?
There's an interesting, like, at least where the song went musically, it's interesting knowing the message of the song. It's like without, it's like just the music itself implies something almost different.
There's more of like a fun energy.
Yeah.
With the music, yeah.
팬이 되고 나서 한순적이었었네 무대 아래도 나를 조명 안 했던 자꾸 나타나 아지랑이처럼 뜨겁게 자꾸 날 노려보네 날 기수에 시작한 건지 벌써 잊었냐 넌 그냥 들어주는 누가 있단 게 막 좋았던 거야 가끔은 그냥 싹 다 헛소리 같아 시험에 나오는 거 알지 시기 같아 나다 위가 무슨 뉴스 나다 위가 무슨 슈 나다 위가 무슨 소명 나다 위가 무슨 뉴스 내가 아는 날 어쩜 그게 사실 내 전부 세상의 사실 아무 관심 없어 나의 서투 이제 질리지도 않은 후회들과 매밤 싱그럽게 리들고 돌릴 길 없는 시간들의 습관처럼 그때마다 날 또 이렇게 세운 것 저번의 실무 내 성차 그 가장 앞에 와의 버스와 asking what's he getting 후회하나마 Tell me all your names baby Do you want it die or do you want it go Do you want it fly Where's it so where's it true Do you hear it out Oh shit Yeah, my name is 내가 기억하고 사람들이 아는 날 도로하기 위해 내가 스스로 만들어낸 나의 날 속여왔을지도 뻥쳐왔을지도 뭐 부끄럽지 않아 이게 내 영혼의 지력도 맞서 너 절대로 너의 홍도를 잃지 마 같은 지도 차갑게도 될 필요 없으니까 가끔은 위선적이어도 위약적이어도 이게 내가 걸어주고 싶은 내 방향의 길 내가 되고 싶은 나 사람들이 원하는 나 내가 사랑하는 나 또 내가 빚어내는 나 웃고 있는 나 가끔은 울고 있는 지금도 나 살아 숨쉬는 person Who the hell am I?
His conviction, I remember this from when we watched the BTS live, the green room, or whatever it was, our only time we saw all 7 of them, but it still wasn't on stage. Mm-hmm. I remember even then his timing, his phrasing, his conviction was just so tight with a pre-recorded track. Because this is all perfectly quantized music. It's not a live band where it's kind of give and take that you're responding to. He's locked in. I mean, he's a drummer with the voice in that respect. Yeah. So definitely a lot of respect for that.
Drummer with the voice. I like that, yeah.
I just want to go. I just want to fly. I just want to give you all the voices till I die. I just want to give you all the shoulders when you cry. First on night.
He knows how to get the crowd going too, right?
Yeah.
I just want to fly. I just want to give you all the voices till I die. I just want to give you all the shoulders when you cry.
It's an hour of intense rapping and performing.
Nice.
감사합니다.
Yeah, I mean, just
cool.
From a musical song standpoint, it's a really cool tune. It's got a lot of energy to it. I like the
This one has a little bit of the Beastie Boys, right? A little bit of that funky.
I'm not hearing so much the Beastie Boys,
but I'm thinking more like time period. It's just like that bounce.
Maybe,
kind of
yeah.
Feel to it. Let me reiterate that I have no reference to timeline or knowledge of rap, and that may have been completely off. But in my limited exposure, that made me think of that.
Yeah, but I mean that kind of guitar. It's like a guitar riff bass. Which is a little more old school. It's cool, but yeah, like musically, it's got like that. It's like got a fun factor, but just based on what you read to me lyrically, it's really cool. I like where he's coming from,
and it makes sense too at the end of this intimate concert to have closed with that piece. It makes sense too. Cool.
Like the stuff that he writes lyrically is the stuff that I tend to like to write lyrically, so I definitely resonate with him a lot.
Well, I believe I specified him for my dream song that he was going to write the lyrics for that. So I'm still standing by that.
Okay,
we're going
to wait for his answer.
Okay, next up is... Ooh, I've been waiting for this one. We have Snooze. This is with Agust D, Suga, my tonal bias, and Wusong from The Rose, which is a singer Johnny and I both, we only heard one song, and we're probably going to go back and we will go back and do more from him. Super cool sound. So, and both of those performers have amazing, identifiable, rich, raspy, cool tones. So I've been excited about this one.
How did that song go? The da 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 da
Yeah. That was like a month ago, and it's still
that was
still
like
there.
Longer than that. That was probably like 2 months ago.
Probably would have been. All right, here we go.
나를 보며 꿈을 꾸고 있는 당신의 등 뒤엔 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라. 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게. 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라. 꿈을 위해서 쭉 잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼. 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라. 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여. 많이 힘들 수도 있어 내가 걸어왔던 이 길이 꽃길 같아 보였겠지만 사방이 저기 가시밭길이었단 걸 알고 시작하길 꽃을 뿌려주는 일을 절대 너는 잊지 말기. 웃고 있을 때 우는 일을 절대 잊지 마. 그들은 네 미소에 하루를 살아가니까. 반복되는 일종 속 내가 지워질 때 벅찬다면 괜찮아 그대 조금 쉬어도 돼. 크게 울어줘 세상이 미워질 때 널 반기던 손이 손가락질로 변했을 때 한숨 크게 쉬고 시발 족같네 외쳐도 돼. 너 또한 누구와 다르지 않은 사람에게 이 괴롭고 외로운 길을 넌 왜 선택했을까. 그 이후로 시간이 지나도 절대 잊지 마. 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게. 언제 어디서든 나
He's definitely the most mysterious of the group.
Hold on.
Oh god, yeah. Love his voice.
Sing.
All right, this is great.
Yeah, I would say, you know what, of all the rap stuff, it's so great having seen that documentary like everybody told us to do from the start. But we have
I
our
actually
process.
like the way we did it. The sequence we did it, I'm actually really happy with.
But I mean, they were right. I mean, once we watched that, it's like, I mean, I'm seeing everybody from a whole different perspective now. Just I'm so much more familiar with them and where they come from.
Yes.
But yeah, I think for me, like just as a style, rap as a style, like this. Well, how am I trying to say this? Stylistically, this is the rap that I like the most of the three.
It's very spoken in a way that is,
But the mood of it, it's so dark,
yes,
and it's so like
it's dark, it's
just
intimate, it feels like a secret a little bit because it's kind of like whispery with the tone. So I like that vibe. It sets up, excuse me, something that's going to build up. Something actually more like that Linkin Park would do.
yeah,
that kind
got
of
some
feel
Linkin
to
Park,
it.
yeah.
But it has like the piano. I don't know what they were playing at the beginning, but just set the mood in such a way that was super cool.
Yeah, that just really speaks to me, and I'm sure it speaks to you because we kind of come from a similar background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. And just like I was kind of saying as he was performing, just like he's the mysterious one. You know, he's just got that mystique, which is
For sure.
always intriguing.
I'm not going to lie. I'm reading the lyrics, but because we were talking earlier about how our brain has a tendency to, there's just a hierarchy in how we've trained our brain, whether it's intuitive or just something based on what we've spent the last 40 years of our life doing.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing I'm paying attention to the delivery while I'm reading. The problem is I'm not absorbing the lyrics because I can't turn that other part of my brain. It's too fast. Too many lyrics, too quick with the tone. So
Yeah.
I'm going to double back on this one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So for those of you who like sometimes are disappointed, like, you know, the Thronely fans out there that are disappointed that we don't, you know, like take in the lyrics as much as they want. It's
too much.
I think it's just too much. And I'd rather personally like listen from a very just like natural, like I just want to take it in as I naturally would, because that's going to be the most authentic reaction for me.
If I can be so bold as to quote the song, "Don't worry too much." That's the lyric on the screen.
Okay.
Just don't worry. We're going to go back and learn. But it's too much. All right. This is cool. All right, let me back up. We're going into the second verse, essentially. Oh, but you're right. It's so much to absorb and comment on. And I think that's a challenge we're always going to it's like we're never going to get over that challenge with it.
Yeah.
And
I want to take it all in and be able to dissect every part of it. And the funny thing is when I listen back to our videos, like I'll find things I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that part
why did
before.
I comment on that? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just the nature of it, I guess. But we're doing our best.
There's also just the risk of getting it, especially with lyrics, just getting it blatantly wrong. It's a little embarrassing to be like, oh, that's what they meant. My bad.
Right.
And, you know.
나를 보며 꿈을 꾸고 있는 당신의 등 뒤에 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 말아 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지
I
마
love this whole vibe.
꿈을 위해서 쪽잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여 이곳은 총성 없는 전쟁터야 같은 동료들이 적야 숫자가 보여주는 잔인하고도 이쁜 선악 남을 죽이지 못하면 내가 죽어야 돼 이 바닥은 링이 아닌데 왜 누굴 죽여야 해 단순히 좋아했던 일이 조금은 싫어질 때 바람들이 바람에 사무쳐 휩쓸려갈 때 괜찮아 지나보면 모든 것이 추억이고 수업이 돼 잊지 마라 세상은 네 내심이 그리 길진 않아 남의 논란에 절대 웃지 말게 또한 그 순간이 올지 모르니 너의 성공은 목줄이자 족쇄가 될 거거든 더 외줄 타는 기분들이 너를 옥죄일 거야 그냥 크게 웃어줘 세상이 떠나가듯 그냥 버텨줘 당신이 어디 있든 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게 언제 어디서든 나 당신들을 응원할게
What a great collaboration.
Yeah. Really good.
Too soon.
다 괜찮아질 거야 다 괜찮아질 거야 다 괜찮아질 거야 다 괜찮아질
Oh,
거야
I like
다
that.
괜찮아질 거야 다
Just
괜찮아질
that
거야
hypnotic repeat.
다 괜찮아질 거야 다 괜찮아질 거야 다 괜찮아질 거야 다
It's
괜찮아질
like trying to
다 괜찮아질
reassure.
다 괜찮아질 거야
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lyrically, yeah.
다 괜찮아질 거야 Dream 그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길 Dream 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 관대하길 Dream 결국 시련의 끝에 만개하길 Dream 시작은 미약할지언정 끝에 창대하길 Dream
떨어질 때 받아줄게 time 무지개 끝에 닿았을 때 더 나갈게
나를 보고 꿈을 꾸고 있는 당신의 등 뒤엔 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라 꿈을 위해서 쪽잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여 Dream
Yeah. I like that
All
a
right.
lot. I like that a lot.
Muscle memory. That was great. And the fact that I was going to say Sugar, Agust D, excuse me, sang it with that, like, just, it's almost, he almost undersold it. You know, just, it's just laid back a little bit, that whispery tone, you know, that sound we were talking about earlier on. I find it very hypnotic being sung that way.
Yeah, I can almost see why, getting to know him more, why he sort of has that alias or a different name, the Agust D. Because Sugar almost doesn't, like the name Sugar, which is sugar, but I think it doesn't seem to match
Definitely
up.
not where it came from,
Yeah. Doesn't seem to match up with his vibe.
Yeah,
At least
I think
solo-wise.
that's definitely an American's perception of the word too, because it obviously wouldn't have that translation there.
Oh, okay.
Because the mind wouldn't like attach it to sugar or something sweet,
Right.
in their language, and it came from Agust D, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember the origin.
It's something sugar backwards. It's like it's flipped.
Oh, okay.
So SUG, it's and then
I thought Agust D was backwards for Sugar.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so sugar is
Sugar came first, right?
yes,
Okay.
and then Agust D was flipped.
Yeah.
We're going to continue to tell the army how it was done and be wrong. No, let us know. I read a couple comments on that. Of course, my brain's getting fuzzy now, so please remind us. I might want to come back to. I'm definitely going to listen to Snooze again on my own, but maybe if there's a live version, maybe that could be a reaction like on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Super, super cool song. All right, next up.
Yeah, and that might be nice to react to a song that we've heard before, so we could actually, we're used to the musical part, so we could listen to a little more.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, and maybe Snooze can be
read the lyrics.
Experiment for that. All right, so this is "Love Yourself."
Who's
Dear
this?
Singularity. I don't know. Hold on. I should know.
Is he in BTS?
What are you listening to? Oh, it's V. Singularity.
It's V. Cool.
Oh, so Love Yourself, is that the... No, because Layover, I think, is the album. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know why it's labeled as Love Yourself, but...
Is he going to play sax in this? Is he going to play the saxophone?
Ooh, hopefully. Let's find out.
You love that old school sound. It's sexy. And the way I said that was very sexy.
I finally get to really see him dance here, too.
Great voice. That.
Definitely more intense than what we've seen.
Yeah. Can you rewind it for a second, just like a couple seconds?
Yeah.
I was adjusting my earpiece. I feel like they went to a major chord there, which was.
I think they did. And just a quick comment on the lyrics, too. Again, trying to catch the lyrics and take everything in. There's some really cool lines. I never know when things are poetically translated versus literal. So it's hard to know.
Yeah, I know. Right.
But I buried my voice for you. Just even that line is really intriguing. I mean, even in English.
Yeah. If that wasn't the intended one, I might steal that one, actually.
There's a lot of great lines in this, and it's intimate, that visually stunning as always. Great dancer. And vocally, when we watched the Tiny Desk, everything was a little bit more laid back, a little bit softer. There's just some cool attacks taking place here that we didn't hear before. The tone gets a little bit richer, so I'm enjoying more depth to his voice. But yeah. All right, let me back it up even more so you can hear that chord change you're talking about. Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
So the song is in C sharp minor. They go into a C sharp major there, which is great. Yeah, so there's a regular C minor chord. C minor, C sharp minor 9. 들어간 꿈속에도 나를 괴롭히는 환상통은 여전해 나는 날 잃은 걸까 아니 날아둔 걸까 I love music like this. 난 문득 호수로 달려가 Ooh, let's go. major.
Yep.
Yeah. That's super good, super clever.
It's another song just questioning the self here.
I love that so much. I don't know if I've made that known.
Nice
that's
song.
That's like one of my favorite things that I've heard quarterly.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's like relatively simple, but that's so. That's
Yeah. Really well done chord wise, and of course that's what he's known to have that influence.
I mean, there's like 4 chords total in that, maybe 5 or something, and just going to that one, unexpected.
Yeah. It just keeps you from getting
there.
keeps you from that repetition or feeling of it being, getting bored or whatever.
It's just
and
got
again,
such a unique
vocally
tone
great.
and color to it.
Lyrically, I absorbed some of it. Again, just that. I mean, these kids, if you will, because I'm old. There's a lot of. Everybody goes through self-identity crises, right? With the ego and fitting in and figuring out their path. But then when you're thrown fame and money and just the whiplash
It heightens everything
that they've gone through from very humble beginnings to where they're at. It does a lot on the mind and emotionally, and try to weigh through all of that.
And you can really go 2 directions. You can either like really indulge in it and like get lost, or you can kind of like see through, all the money and the attention and all that stuff.
Or bounce back and forth between them.
Or it like accelerates your self-realization because you're like, okay, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, or something like that. It's just you get everything you wanted, and then it's like it's still not it. And you get this identities and all this stuff thrown upon you, and it's like, that's not who I really am. So it can really like reveal.
Sometimes you see that sooner because of
so
the success,
illusion
right?
gets broken quicker.
All right, I believe J-Hope is next. Yeah, so we get to see the sunshine side of J-Hope. This is Chicken Noodle Soup featuring Becky G. This was at Lollapalooza 2022.
Well, J-Hope is sort of known. He's like sort of the happy one.
Yeah.
I mean, we're categorizing things, but
totally.
That's like.
And we did not get that from the first impression, because our first impression was the J-Hope in a box.
Thematically, I think
side.
thematically it was considered as darker, but like his darker side, but musically, musically speaking, it was still, it like had this like upbeat thing to it, bouncy feel.
All right, here we go.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side.
Are there lyrics to this one? Okay.
Oh yeah, hold on. Multitasking. Yes, sorry, I forgot to send them to you. Copy. Here we go. Yeah, because I don't think. Well, wait. Maybe there are some in here. Twerking. I don't think that's part of the lyric, but maybe it is. No, so I've got closed captions don't actually have the lyrics, so we'll use what I just sent you. Chicken noodle soup. Well, now I'm hungry. I wonder if it has anything to do with food. I don't know. All right, here we go. From the top.
I could use some chicken noodle soup.
Yes. Please send. I let it rain, I clear it out.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. From one to 한국식이의 끝 끝난 춘장 스윗 여기 내 헐른 You're an up down brown 회마 chen 춤을 빡다 워커홀릭 시대의 밤새는 성장한 내 키는 춤으로 make it I'm okay 큰 빛은 그려가는 flame 꿈을 그려가는 내 리듬 그려봐는 새 Poppin', rockin', hoppin', touchin', 여기 flashing, swaggin', whoop 매일같이 한시 바삐 한시 나 위하는 whoop 나를 채찍에 담그는 트로피에 인생의 배팅에 춤은 나의 길 Over the street and 나만의 길 Way back in June
We always got love where we come from, so let them know what's up. What's up, Chicago? Woo! No matter where we go, bring it back to this place, come home, baby. Now that you know
We know what this is?
Becky G.
see you. Come on, jump up. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Come on.
What?
Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
With a soda on the side?
Yeah.
With the soda on the side Hey, hey
He does have a great smile.
He does.
Chicken noodle,
That infectious.
Latinoamericano soy de aquí. Carita de santa pero friki. ¿Qué me va a decir? Si ya te lo vi. Donde yo nací. What?
Hey,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
wait, what?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Look back at it
Lights, camera, action. Definitivamente la mejor de la escena. We're on the street, we got the people reacting. La gente que critica simplemente le da pena.
He's fun. Definitely the fun factor.
No matter wherever we go,
Hey.
bring it back to this place called home, baby. Now that you know
cool.
it, let me see you.
Shout out to DJ Wether and Young before the track
Excuse me. Earlier on in this, when he was before it went into, I think right before he introduced Becky, you could hear more of the growl, the grit style, that Suga influence in his delivery, which I really liked. You didn't hear that as much in the other song that we did of his. So I really like that edge, that risk, that play that he's doing with it. A little bit of a push, but to me, I really like that in balance. And I haven't heard RM do that. I know he's, as I mentioned before, I felt like his style is a little bit between the two. I'm curious if RM has any songs where he kind of pushes that edge a little bit more, but I really like it when he does as well.
I do too. Yeah, such distinctly different styles of,
Oh, yeah.
of rap. Yeah, I mean, it's so cool that they just, it's like they got everything covered in that band when they're all together. It's like they just hit every single
Yep. All right, so let me keep
Stop.
playing this.
Okay, let's go
Let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out. Let's get it, 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 let's. I let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out.
Let's go, hey!
It speaks to his character to be able to write a song called Chicken Noodle Soup and pull it off.
Let it rain on me
Clear it out. give it up.
Let it rain on me.
Come on, give it up.
Let it rain on me. Just bring it out. Let it rain on me. Hey, hey.
Give it up.
Let's go. Hey, hey,
Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
Nice.
Well, I will say this. Even though, like I said, I tend to gravitate towards more of the, like the darker sugar style maybe of song. I mean, not even talking rap, just in general. I like dark songs, or like the more in-depth lyrics of like RM stuff. There is a part of me that still likes just like singing about chicken noodle soup, and it's just so fun. And I love writing songs like that too, and I like listening to songs like that every once in a while too. It's just like it's not super thought-provoking, but it's just fun as hell.
Right. And that's what music can do. Obviously, it can move you, it can trigger any emotion, and that's kind of the artistic intention of music, is to be able to pull on every string. And as a group, collectively, as the seven, obviously they can do that.
Yeah, but also musically, I tend to like songs with more, like a little more intricate chord progressions and melodies that are a little interesting. But I also like, give me a 2-chord song that's just fun with like a 3-note melody, and I'll like that too.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Yeah, so this is really cool. I like it.
Definitely cool dynamic from what we've heard before. All right. Last but not least, of course, is Jungkook. This has lyrics with it, I believe. Pretty sure this was in the poll that we did, this was the second most requested. It came pretty close to Euphoria, which is the one that we did watch. So this is not a music video, it's just the song, which is actually kind of nice. We can just focus maybe a little bit more on just what we're hearing. Sometimes the visual is as great as the eye candy is, it can actually be distracting from hearing the musical invention in the first place.
Yeah.
So let's check it out.
That's interesting.
It is. So, two things. One, I do have lyrics for you to watch. Sorry, I forgot I turned the video off. There we go. So there are lyrics, English lyrics at the bottom. But musically, I mean, they had kind of like this, almost like this static, scene set, like the white noise thing happening. And then the way the music was with the melody on top, it was I'm still trying to put it together in my head, and because I was reading lyrics, but I want to play it from the top once more.
Yeah. The effect on his voice, that sort of megaphone.
That's cool. I like that talent. Very jazzy.
This kind of has like a V style.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Sort of R&B-ish.
Here we go.
익숙해지면 안 되는데 그게 더 익숙해 마지막이 들리는 이 에어컨 소리 이거라도 없으면 나 정말 무너질 것 같아 함께 웃고 함께 울고 이 단순한 감정들이 내겐 전부였나 봐 언제쯤일까 다시 그때 마주한다면 눈을 보고 말할래요 보고 싶었어요 황홀했던
fog is lifted, I'll run with my feet wet. That just some great imagery mixed in with a lot of this song. Excuse me. I'm getting over a little bit of that.
Are you getting what I did? I give you?
I had this from last Friday. It's still like this residual thing. I had nothing as bad as what you were dealing with, but the lyrics are cool, setting some cool scenes. Musically, the soundscape is just wild. You just kind of want to close your eyes and just kind of sink into that. It's almost a little hard to react to because there's all these like little gems coming in, like the unexpected little melodies and just different.
The background vocals are cool.
Yeah. No, I'm liking this.
Smooth voice though. He's definitely got. He's a smoothie.
Mm-hmm. And the song keeps lifting too, building.
Ooh, that's
Every
cool.
time.
Love that.
Good imagery, yeah.
Prime button.
언젠가 아침이 오는 걸 알면서도 별처럼 너의 하늘에 머물고 싶었어 순간을 이렇게 될 걸 알았다면 더 담아뒀을 텐데 언제쯤일까 다시 그때 마주한다면 눈을 보고 말할래요 보고 싶었어요 황홀했던 기억 속에 내 홀로 춤을 춰도 비가 내리잖아 이 안개가 걷힐 때쯤 젖은 발로 달려갈게 그때 날 잡아줘
I know it's coming, and it's still so satisfying when it does. Like I don't get bored of that. Dun, dun. Just yeah.
Yeah, that's it's like a flat 5 chord.
It's
So it's like a little dissonant.
I'm gonna say it's wrong, but it's perfect.
No, it's those
Yeah.
moments of tension but they release it just at the right time. Like if you were to go like this, like over and over again,
Yeah,
that would get a little annoying.
You
But
get
it's like
numb
when it's
to
just
it.
there for a second, then
and it sits so well with the lyric. There's a lot happening right now.
I like how they bookend that vocal effect too.
Yes, yeah.
The start and the end.
It kind of it allows you to just put it on loop, right? Just kind of like connect and replay the story there a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, I know we said we were going to do one song from each member, but the number of comments that came in makes this undeniable that we must do it. And
So we're teaching the Thronely fans that if
you're just going to keep
this
throwing
is
that
a
in
bad
there.
this is a bad parenting technique. If we give in anytime
Actually-
they want something.
Actually, was it? Maybe I've got this reversed. Maybe it was Stay Alive came in the second most requested, and then the other song was the one that was asked for. Hold on, I don't remember now. I'm dismissing the whole parenting technique comment.
Yes.
If you badger us enough,
We'll give in.
That's
Watch
not the
our
lesson
comments
here.
will just like triple.
that's not the lesson. No. Okay, so it was. No, I had it right. So Still With You was the second most polled, And then Stay Alive, just a ton of comments of that this was necessary. And it was produced by Suga as well.
Oh,
So,
great.
all right, let's check it out. I don't know if he's on the track or not, if he's featured on it.
I was really surprised with the style of that last one. That had V, at least from our limited exposure, that had V written all over it. You know,
And that is the theme we see in the comments, and that we've learned over time is as soon as you kind of come to expect a certain sound or style or something, they throw in
They shift
something
it.
else.
Yeah.
Which is great because that allows
I
them
think
to grow, and then and then the listeners, the fans, to grow with them.
yeah.
All right.
어디서부터 잘못됐나 전혀 기억이 나질 않아 작은 방 안에 내 몸을 숨긴 채 속삭이네 어둠의 유일한 내 봐 구원을 바라는 내 손
Yeah, like that.
내가 이상한 걸까 피로 물든 방 누구든 제발 날 구해줘 Hide in the moonlight 그래 기적 따윈 없어 내 바람들은 그저 Hide in the moonlight 그리고 장한
That's great.
게 전혀 아닌데 그게 어렵네 잠들지 못하는 새벽 끝은 넌 뜬채 악몽을 헤맨
Love the strings coming in too.
I like the little rock infusion there. So it's a hip hop R&B-ish song, but then I think that beat is definitely hip hop.
Yeah.
But then they break in with more of a real drum kit sound.
In the syncopation of some of the melodies, that did it is I really like that. It's very unexpected with what's happening underneath. I'm guessing that was probably a Suga influence, just that cadence, but I could be wrong. And I also like lyrically. It's setting a scene of needing help. There's like, I need saving, but then there's the strange reverse taking place of them taking care of the other person. Please stay alive, and just that connection. So it's one of those things where, is it the same person like talking in a mirror to the self? Is it taking on different roles? I'm not sure what the context is as a whole, but it's definitely intriguing, and it triggers relationships and ideas in my own mind that I can personally relate to, which is always cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great melodies in this.
Yeah.
All over the place.
It's just that need of that person in your life. Nice.
Great.
I could see why there was that push to do that one. So I'm glad we did two at the end there.
Yeah, I think it's so cool that that they continue to help each other out in whatever capacity. I'd like to think if you and I were in a massively globally successful group, that we would do that for each other too.
What is the name of this imaginary band, do you think?
Oh, jeez. I don't even know.
Obviously, Thronelys. The
Thronelys.
I'm setting you up.
That's right. Sorry. The Thronelys. Yeah.
Well, I think we did it. I don't think we have to go back and edit anything. It was just a nice run through of all of these songs. And
we didn't talk just like we said we weren't going to.
Not at all. I didn't pause it once.
We can't help ourselves.
This was very cool. So hopefully you all enjoyed this. I think that's it for now. We'll see you.
Can we? I would just like to interject real quick. We so appreciate everybody, like all your support, like the new subscribers and fans that we've gotten, and I mean, really, everybody's been like so just positive and supportive of what we're doing and helping us along.
Some of them have actually given super thanks. So they're actually, which I didn't know was a thing. It was turned on. We don't know what we're doing if we haven't established this yet. We're like on week 10, and some of you actually tipped us several dollars, which is amazing. I mean, we really appreciate that. It'll help buy Johnny some chicken noodle soup. It will get us coffee to wake up, and no, it's fun. We really appreciate you doing it. It lets us know that this made a difference in your life, which is awesome.
Because you don't have to, and the fact that you guys don't have to do that, and the fact that you're doing that is really, really
super
cool for us.
Very, very cool, and that's motivated us to do things like this video. So here you go. Thank you, and that is it for now. We'll see you guys back on YouTube.
See you later.